Thank you, Michelle. Well, people who have been arrested or convicted often have a hard time finding a job. Well, Monday there's going to be a discussion panel to help get them back on their feet. And we have two people here with us this evening. We have attorney Henry Hamilton and Lois Quinn, senior scientists with the UWM Employment and Training Institute. We appreciate both of you coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Lois, we're going to start with you. Can you talk about the rate of incarceration in Wisconsin?
Well, regrettably, Wisconsin has the highest black male incarceration rate in the nation, ahead of Oklahoma, the second worst state. More importantly, over half of the young African-American men in their 30s in Milwaukee County have already been in state prison or are currently in prison. And that's a population we care deeply about.
And this is important. It's very important that we get ex-offenders back on the workforce. We can't just say this isn't our problem. Let's talk about why that's important.
Among other things, we spend more taxpayer dollars for the Department of Corrections than we do for the entire University of Wisconsin system. And that's even before the budget suggestions. So we need to find ways to help men when they get out of prison, get a second chance, get on their feet, and get jobs, support their families in our community.
Yeah, it really helps us all. And Henry, many ex-offenders really don't know their rights, and that's very important. What are some of the things that you are able to help them with?
Oh, securing their voting rights. For instance, in Wisconsin, anyone convicted of a felon temporarily loses their right to vote. However, upon completion of their sentence, including any post-correctional supervision, they regain the right to vote. And it's also important to remember that those convicted of misdemeanors never lose their right to vote. And another right that we'd like to talk about this weekend, or Monday at least, is that ex-offenders are protected from discrimination, job discrimination, based upon their arrest or prior convictions.
That's very important, and I think there are some measures in place. Can you talk about some that are in place to actually protect those ex-offenders that people need to be aware of?
Yes. It's important that these, once people return to their communities, that they're integrated back in society and given a fair opportunity to live a productive life. So there are federal and state laws protecting these individuals against discrimination based upon their arrest and conviction records. Many of these ex-offenders are capable employees, and they shouldn't be relegated to a life of unemployment because of poor choices they may have made earlier in their life.
And this actually benefits all of us ultimately. And we have a panel discussion coming up on Monday. Can you tell us what you're going to be doing on that?
Yes, it's sponsored by Nehemiah Community Services, a 501c3 corporation, as part of its Black History Month program. And we're going to have experienced attorneys on hand to tell individuals how to clear their criminal records and also how to regain employment after their arrest and conviction. It's free to the public, and there will be refreshments.
Okay, important information is something that really it affects all of us. We don't live in a bubble. Henry Hamilton, Lois Quinn, we appreciate you both being with us. Thank you. And again, that panel discussion, Fresh Start, Employment After Arrest or Conviction, will take place Monday from 5:30 to 8 at the Villard Square Library. You can get all that information on our website, tmj4.com/Wisconsin Tonight.